Hey reporters, welcome back to my channel. Singer Normani is clapping back at her fans, or should I say former fans, because it kind of seems like they're over her at this point. And I have to say that I really do feel bad for her at this point. By the way, this dress is from Bershka, if you're wondering. It's from last year. Anyway, someone went on Twitter and tweeted, "No idea where Normani's motivation, no pun intended, has gone, but I just don't see the same passion from her as I used to. Before y'all start, it's not depression, so don't even go there." Somebody else named Kenzie retweeted it, adding, "What happens when you've gotten comfortable and you're not hungry anymore?" So at this point, because the original tweet criticizing Normani was retweeted by somebody else that Normani was following at the time, Normani saw the tweet and she just snapped and she quoted Kenzie saying, "Just shut the F-U-C-K up." Ah! You guys. On the one hand, I can't blame Normani. It's gotta be difficult getting criticized and being called lazy, like almost on a daily basis, right? But on the other hand, I can't criticize the fans because it's gotta be difficult standing for somebody who has spent 6 years as a solo artist without releasing a single album, only releasing a couple of singles, a couple of features, and appearing in other people's music videos. You know what I mean? Like, I think both Normani and her fans have the right to be irritated with the other person. You know, they're both problematic on either side of this equation. The only thing I will say though is that the original tweeter, Alf Vibe B, went a little bit too far when she claimed in the last line of her tweet there that it's not depression that is holding Normani back. I kind of feel like at that point, how dare you? Like, who do you think you are to sit up there on Twitter and claim that Normani is not suffering from depression? You don't know her. She doesn't know you. You're not her doctor. And even if you were her doctor, you wouldn't be able to legally claim that, right? To disclose her medical stuff. So it's just weird. You know, I think one thing that a lot of people forget about Normani is that her mother is battling cancer for the second time. And I feel like the threat of losing your mom at any day, any moment, is enough to make anybody depressed, is enough to make anybody anxious, is enough to scare anybody. Maybe she's not ready to release music because if she, an album, because if she released an album, she would have to tour and be away from her mom. And she's just too scared to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Normani probably is dealing with some kind of level of depression or anxiety or something like that. And it's her right to, it's anybody's right to be dealing with anything like that and not be invalidated in that experience. I felt like that was taking it way too far. And so I could totally see why Normani would clap back at that point. But now moving on from that, the whole her not being hungry, I think that that is a fair assessment that one might be able to make. Like, her contemporaries in the industry are out there releasing covers. They're out there self-producing like singles because their record label is holding them back, as a lot of people like to claim about Normani. So they're out there creating their own things. They're producing their own stuff and just experimenting, going wild and having fun. They're engaging with their fans and their followers on social media. They're doing all of these things to stay top of mind, things that Normani is not doing with her fans and hasn't really been doing with her fans. You know, I do have to say that I have loved her little appearances here and there at Savage X Fenty in the WAP music video and stuff like that. But I do think that she could be doing more. But, you know, contrary to what this original tweeter Alf was claiming, that depression has nothing to do with it, depression could have everything to do with it, you know? And Normani doesn't have to open up about that if she doesn't want to. I think at this point, all people could do is just give her space. You know, all her fans, all anybody who's rooting for her can do is give her space and just enjoy the other artists who are putting out music right now. And then if Normani decides to put out more music or an album at some point, then you can go ahead and enjoy that. But for the meantime, I think she would probably appreciate just being left alone for the moment. I really do. Just move on to the other artists. There are so many other artists you could be supporting right now who are hungry and who are putting out content. You know, Normani might be full right now, you know, but when she gets hungry again, we'll be there. waiting and excited and ready to support. I feel like she's got a lot of support going for her, and she needs to realize that this is not coming from a hateful place. I think it's coming from a frustrated place, because I have not seen that level of backing. You know, just everybody loved her so much. It was so excited and was rooting for her. So to be here still in the same place 6 years later is disappointing, Normani. I'm sorry, but it is, you know. But at the end of the day, you guys, go support those other artists that are really grinding right now, and then come back when Normani is ready. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now.